Control, surrender.
I don't have much time left, I know. I spent 17 years working it out, planning it, building Monarch, because I knew what was coming, and I knew it couldn't be stopped. But what I've built has been turned against me. What is the point in saving them if I can't trust them? I'm slipping away into pain and rage. The sickness is accelerating. The CFR. It has cost me so much. But I have harnessed its power. And with it, my plan will work. With it, I will keep the lights on when the world goes dark.
Mr. Serene? Sorry to disturb you, sir, but I have that cleanup report on Dr. Kim's lab you wanted.
Meet me in my office, soldier. I'll be there when I've sealed the CFR chamber.
Hello. Welcome back, everybody.
My treatments, all gone.
We are back playing Quantum Break.
First things first. Seal the chamber.
Okay, give me a second. Sorry about that. I guess I had some background processes that were still running, and I went ahead and killed them. We are back at Quantum Break, and in the last episode, we saw that Paul had killed off Beth pretty brutally, and yeah, it was bad. And he also activated the lifeboat protocol, so that was the CFR, or the countermeasure that Will had created. So things are really popping off right now, and wow, Paul is gonna go off here, but I think the last where we left off with Jack, he pretty much let himself get captured. I think he really wants to get revenge for what happened earlier. Seal the CFR chamber.
CFR has been secured.
Yeah, but
Mr. Serene?
it's all glass, man.
I'll be right there. Serene out. The soldier doesn't know how close to the end I am.
Whoa.
I'm not afraid of death. I'm afraid of becoming the enemy. What that would mean for me, for the plan. I can feel it infesting my thoughts.
Yeah, he's like well on his way to becoming one of those like time ghost thingies, just like Dr. Kim. Yeah, he's not doing so well. No treatments because Dr. Amaral. Dr. Amaral's gone.
Martin Hatch. He used me all these years. How deep does this betrayal run? How many more are there? They wanted the lifeboat to fail. Why? What's their agenda?
That's a good question.
Be right with you, son.
Well on our way here. Almost there, bro. Just calm your horses.
Report.
Sir, you ordered us to search the demolished lab. Your treatments were destroyed, but there was one left. The casing appears to be broken, but it's all we could find.
Interesting. Let me just check my computer. just for a moment. Oh, this is from Clarice. Mr. Hatch's arrest.
The treatment's right here. Whenever
I heard you. I heard you. Mr. Serene, I just heard that you ordered Mr. Hatch arrested. I understand that there appears to be damning evidence against him, but at the risk of offering my opinion where it's not wanted, I ask you to reconsider the situation. As Mr. Hatch has repeatedly said, there are people working against you within Monarch, and I believe he's right. I don't know who they are, obviously, but I believe that Mr. Hatch's attempts to expose them have made him a target. I'm sure you can see what I mean. It seems very convenient that just as Mr. Hatch has been trying to convince you that there are people you can't trust within Monarch, your treatments are destroyed and he is implicated. Looking at this from the point of view of an actual traitor, I can't think of a better way to get rid of a threat, strike against you, and allay suspicion all in one bold move. Obviously, sir, I trust your judgment, and you know I have the highest respect for you. I don't mean to second guess you. Still, I'm afraid that you're being manipulated. Martin Hatch is not your enemy. Well, she is in on it. I believe there was an email where she and Hatch were talking about, like, taking Paul out. So, I think she's just trying to cover for him. Get the project back on track or whatever.
One of my treatments. But it's damaged. Is it safe to use?
Sir? I didn't catch that.
Or is it a trap? Another betrayal.
Well, that could go either way.
The treatment will make me weak. Is that what they want? Can any of them be trusted?
Oh. Take control or surrender. Alright, well, so let's see what happens with control.
I'm not a traitor.
You're the same now. And I need your help.
I can focus on the mission. The lifeboat. See it through to the end. I still have allies I can trust.
Look, you have to realize you're not gonna keep me from getting the CFR.
Last chance to walk away, Joyce!
Liam Burke. He would fight to defend us. To slow Jack down. The plan could still work.
So it says Serene holds on to his reason in a final effort to see his plan through. What happens if we surrender?
You have all betrayed me. Assured my downfall. And now, I will assure yours.
My world will be renewed. My world will see balance.
Chaos. It's falling apart. They're working against me. They're fighting each other.
You'll need to get to Serene's office. He's got direct access to the CFR. Alright?
Joyce fixes the fracture. He fixes the world. They'll go home happy.
Charlie Wincott. Another weakling. A traitor siding with Jack. I can make them suffer. All of them.
Serene stops fighting his Chronon syndrome. He loses faith in his plan and Monarch. You know, looking at it from his point of view, I don't think he would surrender. I mean, he fought for God knows how long in the end of time to stay alive, to go back in time to 1999 and then work for 17 years to get to where he is now. And yeah, he loses faith in the people that are around him, but I don't think he loses faith in his plan and in Monarch. Those are things that he built himself. But I do think that he would go ahead and follow through with this plan just out of sheer conviction and force of will. It seems like that's what he would do, and he has to trust people at some level, because he had to trust Dr. Amaral in order to suspect Hatch. At least that's what I understood from the choice that we made before. So I think I'm going to go with Control. He seems like the type of person that would want to stay in control of everything anyways. Because he's that kind of guy. He's very type A, I feel like. Let's go with that.
Sir?
Thank you. I'll be right down. Dismissed.
Yes, sir.
That seems very much the thing that he would do. So we're gonna go with that. Looks like he's high.
I feel more clear-headed, calmer. But it won't last. I need to work fast while I still can.
Yep, that's the type of guy I feel like he would be. The vision of the future.
Pool.
Alright, looks like a lot of people went the same way that I did. For the same reasons, I don't know, but this is how I feel like he would go. And yeah, it does make sense that, like, if you convince Liam, he will fight for you. He's that type of guy.
Paul Serene's become unhinged.
What about my treatments?
He's triggered a catastrophe.
The Joyce field could collapse within 8 hours.
He has the chance to fix it, but he's choosing not to. He's choosing to let things end. And this is where we come in.
Good evening, Dr. Amaral.
You're 5 minutes out, Mr. Hatch.
I've come to free you, my friend. It's time for you to rejoin the others, to return to the infinite.
He just killed all of those guards.
What's troubling me is who got them in the Kim's lab. She paid a visit minutes before the explosion.
Sophia's loyal. If the fracture's happening now, I owe this to her.
Yeah, she did say that it was going to happen soon.
Dr. Holden, the protocol's been initiated.
Liam?
Damn.
Yeah, so I have some information about Warren Hatch.
I want him apprehended immediately.
Yeah, I still think that was definitely the way to go. Lifeboat Protocol. Stormtroopers. Yeah, what is that he's doing with this eye? It's got to be important because this is not the first time that they showed him doing that. This dude's all calm and stuff. He knows what's happening. Probably a plan for it. Look how calm he is. Watch, he's Chronon enabled too. He's about to kick their butts just like Captain America did in that elevator. No, I guess not. Oh no! Yeah, he did! Took all them out. Yeah, that dude, there's something sus with him. There's something going on. Dr. Amaral, come back to Monarch.
Dr. Amaral, are you
Where's
hurt?
Paul? I need to speak with Paul.
Right this way.
I knew she was loyal the whole time. She loves the dude.
fear.
You initiated it.
You were right, it was time.
Paul, have you taken your treatments? You can't go on without them.
You need to get to the lifeboat.
No, you need to come with me.
He's done,
You need
man.
to get things started. We need you.
Just go. Okay? You just go, I'll be there.
Commander Pierce, prep the chopper. I need to get to the swimming hall.
Right away, sir.
It's gonna go down. It's Burke. No, it's Wincott. Yeah, lots going on right now.
Fucking amateurs.
Amateurs? Isn't he like the admin or something?
Hello, darling. Defense status.
Active.
Active. What? It's right under me.
Yep, he's gonna add his own name. Are you gonna do it? You gonna add Fiona? There you go.
You owe me one. Come on, Fiona. Pick up, pick up, pick up. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, pick up. Pick up.
She thinks you killed Burke, man. She's not gonna want to talk to
Beth,
you.
I don't know if you can hear this, but it's Fiona. I need your help. Do you copy?
No, she's dead.
Beth? It's Fiona. Do you copy?
Damn, girl.
Beth? It didn't work. I'm sorry. I couldn't find the protocol.
Yeah, she went through a lot. What's she gonna do now?
Miller?
Oh, it's Jack.
Yes, speaking.
This is Jack Joyce. Beth told me you were working together. You might be the only ally I have left.
What happened?
Serene. There wasn't anything I could do, but Fiona, there is something we can do now. I need to find something Will called the countermeasure. It's 12-sided, small, metallic, like a soccer ball.
The CFR.
The what?
The chronon field regulator. That is the countermeasure.
And it can fix the fracture.
Yeah, that's the thing with text messages. You don't have to rely on them to pick up. Comes through. Unless they block you, I guess. Check the catering. Well, rats do survive the longest, right?
Basement 5.
That's some evil villain stuff right there. 5 levels of basement. Identify yourself. It's not even finished. Still doing a lot of work around here. Where is everyone? Hard at work? It's Fiona! No. Oh, he was the first one to get there. There she is.
We need to talk. Look, I was wrong, okay? Jack Joyce, he can use the CFR to fix the fracture. We need to get it to him.
Yeah, Charlie's not gonna go with that.
What's powering this place right now, Fiona?
Yeah, but I spoke to him. I spoke to Jack Joyce, and he needs it.
Just, if you let Joyce use the CFR, then that means the lifeboat's gone. No,
that's not.
No,
that's
these
not
people down here, they can figure it out. They can fix the fracture. That's what you wanted in the first place.
These people, this is Monarch, okay? They're the ones that got us into this. Do you think they give a shit about any of us?
I think they care about themselves at the very least. But you don't know that they can fix it. Will was pretty sure you could. And he's the one that developed the technology in the first place, right? So why not trust him?
What's the plan once we get to Monarch?
We need to find a way onto the lifeboat.
What are you doing?
They're in an electric car?
They get to stop.
Sir. Sir. Liam Burke. He's trying to break into Monarch. Come on.
The man will do anything for his wife and family.
Jack, we know where the CFR is, but...
Jack, it's Charlie. Listen, it's at the top of the Monarch Tower. So you gotta follow my instructions exactly. Jack. Jack?
Jack? Jack?
This must be where we
Fiona,
jump in.
No. Look. That area up there is insanely secure. He's not gonna be able to get in. Hey, wait! Wait.
I need to finish this.
I know, but I'm the one that should go. The CFR defenses. There's no way he's gonna be able to get past them alone. I'm the only one. I mean, you belong down here. You actually would be useful. I'm dead weight. I'm a glorified locksmith. Why don't you let somebody else be the hero? Okay, tough chick?
Careful, bro. She might just fall for you.
Everyone needs IT, Charlie.
Fuck you.
Hey, Charlie. You're an okay date.
I know.
Yeah, he's taking all of them out like they're chumps. She's got to be like so freaked out seeing her husband kill a whole ton of bad guys. Well, in her view, probably be bad guys. They're probably just doing their jobs.
Do you know who I am?
We met.
You're one of Monarch's elite. The one they tell me is a traitor.
I'm not a traitor.
I know what you want. You're protecting what's yours. I want to protect what's mine. We're the same now.
Help me and she'll be in the lifeboat.
And I need your help. And you need mine. You're looking for the lifeboat. Isn't that right? And you know what we're facing. I have a team down there. They will fix the fracture. Time will go on. But not if the CFR goes unprotected.
CFR?
It's our key. It's what makes the lifeboat possible. Powers it. But my enemies want it destroyed. You could keep it safe. And when this is over, your wife, she'll be waiting for you. So I could take her with me. She'll survive.
Liam, what is he talking about?
And think of what happens if we're down there unprotected. None of us are saved.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna take it. Anything for his wife, man. He just killed 10 guys getting here just to protect her.
I need you to go with him. He's gonna take you to the lifeboat. I'll find you when it's over.
Emily, go. Go with him.
The top of Monarch Tower. You'll find the CFR in a striker suit.
Oh, damn,
That's
in a
all
striker
you'll
suit. That's gonna be one hell of a fight, guys. One hell of a fight.
What your husband's doing for you. It's admirable. You don't agree?
I thought I knew who he was.
None of us ever know who we are.
Basement 5.
And here they are.
My friends, we've changed things. The world, the universe. We're the first beings powerful enough to undo the very fabric that we're part of. And now, we must believe that we are powerful enough to set things straight again. We've all made sacrifices. We have all made sacrifices. But we're not just here to work for ourselves. We're here for our families, for mankind. To change history, to make history. Right here, right now. I have some other matters to attend to, so I will not be with you. But I know that you will succeed.
That's pretty inspiring, but they say that every villain is a hero of their own story, and he's just doing what he thinks is right for everyone, for time, and everything that is important for things to keep moving. He thinks he's doing what's right, and that Jack is the one that's putting everything in danger. But we're seeing it from Jack's point of view. So where are we now? We haven't gotten to the point where Clarice is interrogating us, right? So we're still coming to that point, which means that Jack obviously still survives, but how long does that go into? I thought this thing was supposed to be heavily guarded.
Gotcha. Joyce, CFR defenses are down. It's all you.
And Liam, shoot them!
You're good to go.
Step the fuck away from there!
I can't, Liam!
Get the fuck away!
Can't. Mark!
Get away!
Joyce needs it.
Joyce?
Joyce can fix the fracture, Liam.
You need to get the fuck out of here, Charlie.
I'm not moving.
Get out of here!
I'm not moving, so you're gonna have to kill me. Once and for all, you're gonna have to fucking kill me. Because right now, Liam, I'm thinking about more than myself.
You don't know what Joyce is gonna do.
No, I don't. But I have faith in Fiona. And she believes in Joyce. So I gotta believe too. Think about it. Fix the lifeboat, you save your wife. We fix the fracture, saves us all. Okay? So go ahead. Go ahead and kill me. It's not gonna make a fucking difference. But if you kill Joyce, then we have...
Damn, bro! Hatch! And he's just nonchalantly walking in the room, putting a cap in that ass.
Your perceptions, Liam, they're off. This world you know, this world is ending.
Is he, like, taken by a time ghost or something and possessed? Like, what's going on with this dude?
But one world's end is merely another's beginning.
Yeah, I think so.
My world will be a renewal.
Yup.
My world will see balance.
Damn, right through the eye. That's Jack. Yeah, this dude he's half dead already, if not like 3/4 dead. He's barely making it. And then he puts on a whole bunch of armor and gear, and now he's walking like normal? Come on, guys. Let's think about continuity here. I think I know where this is going. We're going to start off as Jack, and we're going to go into that fight. I'm sure of it. Let's get into this. Are you ready? I'll come back for you.
It's obvious the city's going crazy. The entire world. I can't even keep up with the reports. Listeners, you really want to stay indoors? Don't go outside. We don't know.
Time was broken. Working out of sync. The city was in a state of chaos.
The hell?
The end of time was closing in.
And you still believed you could fix it?
The solution was inside Monarch Tower. A countermeasure.
The CFR, as Monarch knew it. The key to the lifeboat protocol. Monarch's survival plan. But that didn't seem to matter to you.
I had a better plan.
Yeah, save everyone. That's the better plan. Damn! Well, we're not going that way, are we?
Christ!
Yeah, we sure as heck aren't going that way. Whoa, whoa. Alright. I see you, bro. Come on, take him down! And take... Douche! Up! No! In the head! In the head! Reload, reload, reload. Any more? Oh, yep. Take him out! Take this guy! Damn it, Jack! Where are you going? There we go! Reload. Woo! More? Yep. Run around! Take him out! Doosh! Okay. Nope, nope. Nope. Boosh! In the head, in the head. There we go. Oh, he's not down yet. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? No! Take this guy out. Boom! Ah, no. Dash!
Now, where do they keep the countermeasure?
Alright, well, I guess that worked. Just ran right up to him. Yeah, we are really getting into this right now.
Jack? I hope you can hear me.
Fiona? Is that you?
Yes. I wasn't sure if I could make this work. Listen, the CFR, it's not easy to reach, but you can access it from Serene's office. A friend of mine has unlocked the CFR chamber, but the rest of the place is still in lockdown. I think I could help you with that. Like this.
That works.
I guess you can.
Serene isn't in the building anymore, so maybe you don't have to run into him.
What's going on here?
Mr. Hatch! I thought you... They said you were dead.
They are confused about a great many things. I have a little job for you.
But you're... I mean, I'm not sure I should...
You are still working for me.
Yes, of course. Whatever you say, Mr. Hatch.
Okay. I guess that was pretty easy.
Welcome to the international headquarters of Monarch Solutions. This state-of-the-art building has become world famous for its unique architecture and its iconic presence in the Riverport skyline. Incorporating an unprecedented level of automation designed with both comfort and security in mind, complete with a zero-carbon footprint, the building provides a safe and environmentally friendly workplace for thousands of Monarch employees. Monarch Solutions. All we think about is the future.
Alright. Chronon source. Thank you much. Alright, it's time to go upstairs. It's jerkholes. Douche! Eat it!
Right. Paul's office.
No
I was
elevator
getting
music.
closer to the countermeasure. Paul had the key to fixing the fracture all along, but he didn't see it.
There was nothing to see. He believed the fracture couldn't be fixed. That's why he used the countermeasure, the CFR, to create the lifeboat.
What in the hell's going on? Is that Hatch? Is Hatch taking out all these guys? Yeah, I think that is Hatch. Or is that Dr. Kim?
What the fuck is that?
Maybe that's Dr. Kim.
Damn.
Man, what are we gonna get into here? I guess. Oh man.
Those men died fighting something that lives outside of time.
The very reason our weapons program was built. Serene knew they were coming.
Weapons weren't doing the trick.
From Paul about Martin Hatch. Martin Hatch has been detained, and his authority over Monarch Solutions and its employees, along with his security clearance, has been rescinded. I want a full security team watching him at all times. He is not to be given access to any computer systems or communications. Don't talk to him and don't allow him to talk to anybody. Lock him down and keep him locked down. If he attempts to escape, shoot to kill. I'll deal with him when I'm done with the present crisis. Yeah, obviously he's like this he is a threat, obviously. Really big one. What kind of weapon? There we go. That has more ammo. I'll go with that. And that picked up more ammo for that. Do you have the same? Or am I full? I think I'm full. Oh.
Mr. Hack, sir, I mean, if I deactivate the stutter-proofing system, won't that, if time stops again, then the building will be...
Let me worry about that.
It's just that I'm really not sure this is okay. Couldn't we just check with somebody?
Do I have to look up your home address?
No, no! No, sir. I'll do it.
See that you do.
Some people can be seriously intimidating.
Fiona, can you get this door open for me?
I think so. Sorry, this isn't quite my forte. I know a guy who did this in his sleep, but he's about as dependable as... Oh, never mind, that's it. Be careful. You'll have company in there.
Alright, let's Alright. No! Nope. Damn it! I was trying to do that bomb thing and I just hit myself.
Thanks for the heads up.
There we go. That's what I was trying to do. No. Take this guy out. Douche. Take him out. Come on, go down. Ha! Take that, jerk off. What? Oh, it's another guy.
Is that all you got?
Oh, is it a couple of them? Oh, man. Come on. Nope, nope. Get out of here. Oh, get out. Move. Run. Oh. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Not cool, not cool. Oh, this is the guy that you gotta shoot from the back. Are they both that type? Oh man, this is not gonna be good. Whoa. Come on. No. Shoot, shoot! Woof! Get out of there. the backpack! No! Get out of there, Jack! No! Ah, man, those guys. Ah, that did not go well. You know, nope, I think not. Nope. 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 Nope, you're going down. No, sir.
Thank God.
Can we get out of here? No, we can't get out of here. God dang it.
Is that all you got?
No. Go! Zoom! Whoosh! Oh, this guy's down. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what we're looking for. Nope. In the back. In the back. No! Damn it! Ah. Douche! No! Alright. Zoom! Zoom! One more! Oh man. Running out of ammo. No. Reload the shotgun, please. Nope. One more. Shoot him in the back.
I gotta get the countermeasure.
Are you down? Woo, son. Oh boy. That was a chore and a half.
Fiona, I'm trying to get to the Skybridge.
Skybridge. You're marketing right now. That's okay. Yeah, I think I got it. Hey, Jack, be careful. There's something really weird going on in this building.
Yeah, I
Monarch was
noticed.
scrambling. Paul's empire was falling apart all around me. I'd never seen anything like it. But Paul had. That's what he was preparing for all those years.
Yeah, that is what he was trying to prepare for. I guess not. Oh man, we're coming close now. Dude, he took out these guys like they were nothing. Right, Jack? This is some serious BS going on around here. I bet he's a boss fight, man. For sure. For sure. From Bruce Livingston about my screenplay and new video. Dude, I do not want to. I don't want to hear about it. Yep, this door is closed. Okay. Let's go around. Man, creepy sound effects right now. This is not chill.
They have a time machine here? Shit. This is where they brought the university core.
Yes, it is.
This is Paul's machine. Looks like they have it on the top floor.
Ensure personally that CFR chamber is secure. Monarch paperweight with note. What else is in here? Oh, it looks like there's computer screen here too. Bernard Riker to Paul Serene, a confession. Sir, I know you won't have a chance to read this email until you return to the HQ, but I've turned this over in my head repeatedly, and I see no other option than to let you know what I have done. I've deactivated the stutter-proofing at the building. I had maintenance access and I used it, but I want you to know I did it under tremendous duress. Martin Hatch left me no choice. He threatened my family, and I didn't know what else to do. I still don't. I know there are shifters out there, the stutter-proofings are gone, and I don't have a chronon harness, so technically I'm safe. The shifters only exist in stutters, and when one of those hits, I freeze just like the rest of the world. So whatever happens during the stutter, I'm safe, barring some kind of desynchronization-related accident. What that means, though, is that one eye blink, I'm here, and the next one, there's 2 dead strikers on the floor. Dead because of me. Their blood all over me, from nowhere. I'm looking at them right now, typing this on my phone. I can smell the blood and, I don't know, ozone? I guess? And smoke? Their gear is sparking. They'd be alive if I hadn't. I'm sorry. I think I'm hyperventilating. I don't know if I can hold it together much longer. I don't know why Hatch wanted this to happen, but he did. I think he wants the CFR for some reason. You can't trust that fucker, son. Sir? I know you're close, but I think he's as evil as they come. I'm so sorry, sir. I'm not making excuses. I know I fucked up. I don't know how to deal with this. I've always respected your drive and dedication. You have no idea. But I don't have those things. I'm just an engineer. This is just too much for me. If you come back and fix things, please look after my family. They didn't have anything to do with this. Bernard Riker, Senior Chronon Tech. Damn. Alright, so it seems that shifters, that's the time ghost, they're going to be a thing. And I wonder if that's what I'm hearing. Was there a chronon source over here that I missed? Excuse me while I go back. Yeah, there's no door here. Is this the chronon source? It's in the next room over? I didn't see anything. Dang it! Oh, this thing? Ah, there it is. Yo. Alright, let's see. Got 4 points. What are we gonna do? We already did all of the time rush. Let's see. Time shield. I think increased power is 6. Yep. Threat detection. Time stop. Increase size. Time blast. I think I'm gonna save for the increased power on the time shield, so that's 2 more. We're at 3/4 of the way through the game, baby. All the screaming, guys. I don't like this. It's the shifters. Oh no, boys. It's a shifter. Ah! They only exist in stutters. Okay.
What the fuck?
Yeah, seriously.
Was that hatch?
No.
The train.
All personnel, stay clear of the lower levels. There's a possible hazard. Repeat, stay clear of the lower levels. There appears to be a train crashed into the building. The situation is under control.
Here it is.
All personnel should remain in secure areas. There are intruders in the building. Repeat, remain in secured areas.
Another door I need help with, Fiona.
You're at Serene's office. Good. Just a second. This one's a little tricky. Serene's got access to the CFR chamber, and there's going to be a pretty dangerous guy there guarding.
Yeah, Liam.
Got it. Just be careful, okay?
Ooh.
Paul was already gone, but he left behind the one thing I needed.
Untitled note. I have left this message here for you so that soon, when the time comes and I ask you to choose, you can do so with your eyes open and with some hint of understanding. I have no secrets, and the only things I choose to omit are the ones that you, in your current limited state, would not be able to grasp, no matter how hard I tried to make you understand. I have walked down the same path you are on now. Once, from your perspective, a long time ago, although time no longer has such meaning to me, I too came in contact with the time machine. In my case, it was not a man-made device, but a natural one, in a cave. Oh, this is gonna be Hatch! He's a time guy too. It should come as no surprise, really, that such things exist, much like natural nuclear reactors do exist, such as the now defunct ones at Oklo, Africa. After that, the Meyer-Joyce field has its irregularities. I too became Chronon active. I too developed Chronon syndrome. And in time, I too lost control and became a shifter. Became at once everything and nothing, was everywhere and nowhere, died countless deaths and was still alive. My every possibility happening at once. I promised I would not lie, and thus I tell you, the noise and the pain and the rage were more than anyone could suffer and not go insane. I burned in this fire for a long time. There were brief moments of awareness in this endless nightmare, different versions of certain key moments in my life that I found myself reliving again and again, trying to make things right, like a puzzle, on and on and on. I'm convinced that the stutters and the end of time saved me, for those were the only places, the only times, where I could even briefly stop and rest and slowly find focus and control again, and ultimately master the state, not emerge from it, not be cured, not go back to what I was before, for there is no such thing, but to learn to be in one place and everywhere at once. My perception is altered, like that of someone who has seen a perceptual illusion and discovered that the picture is both a young girl and an old woman at the same time. Once you see them both, you can never not see them. We are such limited beings. We play with just one piece, on just one square, on an endless chessboard. Just one life, one lifetime, or one timeline, in an infinite multiverse of possibilities. And am I an exception? The only one who has found his way to the other side? Or is this just a shifter's brief dream before a stutter collapses? There are shifters. You, your best friend who is now your mortal enemy. Dr. Kim. Others, some of whom you know. It doesn't matter who, because they are gone. And when they emerge, if they ever emerge, they will not be who they were, just as I am not who I was before. I have done my part in helping you all achieve this state. If time is an ocean with a frozen surface, then the stutters and the end of time are holes in that ice, opportunities to come up for air. I have a plan. It's already in motion, but it would be futile to try to explain it to you, like trying to explain 3 dimensions to someone who can only see 1. But make no mistake, I do not look down on you. I strive for humility even as I shift this world from one state to another. I will make this possible. I stand in between. I don't see myself as a gate. I remain humble. I'm something smaller. A hatch. That's where he gets his name. So he's trying to shift the world into a different, like, timeline, plane of existence or something. And so he was a shifter at one point. And those eye drops must be like some kind of treatment for himself, much in the same way that Paul has his treatments.
Prep the chopper.
Ready to lift off in 15, sir. What's the profile?
Full tactical complement. And we're going to need a tech squad for assembly. I'll brief them on the way.
Copy that. Good hunting, sir.
All right. Well. Serene's office.
My office alarm went off. Is that you skulking around, Jack?
Fuck you. We're done playing games. I'm here for what you stole.
Yes, of course.
The CFR. If you understood just how much depended on that, you'd leave it alone. But I know you don't care.
You're right. I don't. And it looks like you're not here to stop me.
Yes. Yes, everything will play out as it has to play out. I'll see you very soon, Jack.
Yeah, we're gonna end up fighting at the pool, because that's what he saw. Bradbury swimming pool. Yep.
I'm done dancing your tune, you crazy bastard.
Ha! Find a way into Paul Serene's office. What was on his computer? From Paul Serene to Clarice. Final instructions. Clarice, as you know, I have a mission to embark on, so I'll try to be brief. I've initiated the lifeboat protocol over Martin's objections. Given how things have developed since then, I'm glad I did. I don't fully understand Martin's motives, but it's obvious he's moving against me, and against the entire survival plan itself. I know you have worked closely with him, and I know that this must come as a shock. It's also alarming that in evading capture, Martin took out an entire security team. For an unarmed man who's ostensibly not combat trained, that should be impossible. Obviously, this is highly alarming news. I don't know if he had help, or if there is even more to Martin than we have come to suspect, but he's had free reign over this company for a long time, and he's extremely resourceful and persuasive. It's not clear to me who I can trust at this point, but I know I can depend on you. I trust that you will see things through in my absence and ensure the stutter-proofing stays up. In particular, I would appreciate if you would ensure that Dr. Amaral stays safe in the lifeboat. She has been through a lot during the past 24 hours, and she's still managing to make her way back to us and bring vital intel. Thank you for your loyal service, Clarice. It has always been appreciated. Paul. Yeah, I mean, he's good to his own people, at least.
Just a couple minutes between stutters. The countermeasure was Paul's prize. Everything he'd built was based on Will's device. His plan depended on it.
Boron particles stabilized.
Only one of Serene's treatments survived the explosion. His time was running out.
So was everybody else's.
Indeed. From Amaral to Paul about the time machine core. Oh, it's a string. Let's go to the beginning. So this is from Paul to Sophia. Wait, from Sophia to Paul. Paul, we now have finalized the plans for acquiring and transporting the time machine core from the university lab. Your instructions are quite clear. We won't actually move in until your younger self has entered the machine, and the men will try to take the Joyces alive, with the understanding that Jack Joyce in particular could be a threat, and neither can be allowed to escape under any circumstances. I'm still quite uncomfortable with all this, Paul. I understand your reasoning, and I know the stakes are high, but I don't want to see anybody hurt. It's antithetical to my role as a scientist, and I wish you'd reconsider. Surely there's a better way to resolve this. Moral implications aside, the loss of Dr. Joyce's expertise alone would be a great blow. If everything goes smoothly and quietly, we will transport the core directly to the Monarch Tower via ground route. If there's commotion and it seems there's any risk of detection, we will instead airlift the core to our dry docks operation and then move it discreetly from there to the HQ. The construction of the new time machine frame at the top of the Monarch Tower has been finished since last year. Once we receive the core, it will be installed into the time machine per your orders. I know you don't intend to use it, but even with the limitations of the nature of time travel imposes on us, I have to say it seems like a great waste to not take advantage of such a resource, both from a strategic and scientific point of view. Yeah, I feel like this time machine at the top of the building is going to be crucial for the story. Like, Jack uses it to go back in time and perhaps do his own thing that he said he was going to do, is go back in time and prevent the fracture from happening in the first place. To Sophia from Paul. Sophia, I understand why you would feel that way, but this isn't something I take lightly. It's my experience that time travel only complicates things, and while my own trip through time has given us great opportunities, it also set me on this path. I want to control it, not use it. That said, I want to have the time machine to use for emergencies. My foreknowledge of future events will end very soon, and it might prove to be useful to have the option of obtaining more detailed information from the future. Obviously, given that the furthest you could go back is the machine's activation at the university, visiting the past seems fairly useless. Also, ensure that the machine is heavily guarded at all times. Nobody is allowed to operate the machine besides myself, and I want the corridor to remain undeployed unless I give specific orders to the contrary. As for the Joyce brothers, I intend to give William the option of joining us if possible, but I know him. He's a very stubborn and unstable man, and I don't know if we could ever trust him. I don't need to remind you that he built, in that ridiculous little workshop, with very limited resources, a device that broke the local physics at ground zero and caused my Chronon syndrome. I don't intend to give him a chance to show us what else he could do if he decides that we're a target. That, along with the visions I have seen, there are certain sentimental reasons that make me wish I could let William live, but I doubt that he makes it possible for us. As for Jack, I'm not too worried about him. It took me a long time to master my abilities, so Jack shouldn't be a major problem unless he manages to use stutters to escape the area. Luckily, stutters should be very rare in these early stages of the fracture. Still, I've come too far to take any chances. I prefer to take him alive, but nothing can be allowed to put our plan at risk. I'm sorry to have to involve you in something like this. I know it's not what you signed up for, and as I said, I don't expect you to personally involved with the part of the operation in any way. I'm not particularly happy about this part myself, and I wish I had better options. But our circumstances are as they are, and I've come too far to falter now. I hope you understand. He makes a strong point there. To Paul from Sophia. Paul, yes, of course. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to add to your burden, and I know that these are hard decisions. You can count on us to proceed as planned. I know you're exceptionally busy now that the time is almost upon us, but I was hoping you'd have time for dinner. Yeah. Get a little romance in. To Sophia from Paul. Sophia, please update me on our progress with the time machine core relocation. Where are we on with this? Just blew her off. Paul, don't worry about it. We're on schedule. Your time machine core from the university has been transported to the HQ, and it's currently being installed into the new time machine frame we've built for it. You'll have direct access to it from the CFR chamber as requested. And no, before you ask, you can't actually access the CFR chamber from the time machine. That elevator can only be activated from within the chamber, so no one working on the machine can get to the CFR. I thought you'd appreciate that layer of added security. I know how important it is to keep the CFR safe. Anyway, I know you don't actually intend to use the time machine, but should you ever need it, all we need to do is deploy the corridor. It's actually all hooked up now, but we're still running some final diagnostics. The tech should be ready with it before the gala's over. So what did she say here? You have direct access to it from the CFR chamber, and you can't access the CFR chamber from the time machine. It can only be activated from within the chamber. Okay. So does that mean it's a two-man operation?
Paul spent a long time running Monarch in secret. Probably didn't help with that whole disconnected from reality thing.
This is Serene's Surface. Reflections on the End. I wish my memories about the end of time were clearer, but it was anything but a clear time in my life. And the world was such a jumble, a frozen mess of different timelines crashing together. I was running for my life the whole time, trying to avoid the shifters. Not an ideal state of mind for gathering intel. And it didn't help that she kept chasing me, trying to kill me. Beth Wilder, one of my own people. It was her all along. And then, trapped in the end of time, as little as I understood about what was going on, I could tell she wasn't like me, that she didn't have the powers I did. I knew she had some kind of technology that kept her going in that suspended hell. Of course, I had no idea it was a device I would eventually have my people develop. I suppose I should appreciate the irony that it was her chronon harness, my own chronon harness, that it gave me the idea for the lifeboat protocol. The idea that our technology could let humanity survive the end of time. I suppose I have to thank her for that, and she paid for her sins in the end. But she left her mark on me. I know the time to pay for mine is quickly approaching, but not just yet. Back then, when Wilder and I played our game of cat and mouse at the end of time, if I'd had an ounce of the control over my powers that I do now, things would have turned out very differently between the two of us. She was strong and had the training, and I was young and weak and scared. Even so, my abilities gave me an edge. I was lucky she didn't have the full striker gear. She was the one with the upper hand. I didn't learn to properly control my abilities until much later. In those days, they were unpredictable and operated on instinct. Control didn't come easy. I couldn't help but be aware that this doesn't seem to be the case for Jack. His mastery is growing by leaps and bounds. Is it because that's the way he's always been? Fast on his feet, bold and adaptive? Or is the fracture affecting him too? I thought we could contain him. It's cost us dearly. It's not a mistake I will make again. Ooh, Chronon source. Yes, please. Alright, that's 3 of 3. Let's see. We've got 5 upgrade points. I'm gonna need 1 more if I want to get that upgrade. Alright, and oh, we've got stuff here. What's this? From Sophia to Paul and Martin. Quantum Ripple Research Unit. Paul, Martin, I know you've been both arguing that the Quantum Ripple Causality Research Subdivision has great potential and we should keep it funded. I must once again implore you to reconsider. I'll be the first one to admit that the technology is impressive. The fact that Doctors Morphin and Rangers... Is that a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers reference there, guys? The fact that Doctors Morphin and Rangers can actually track the consequences rippling out from minor shifts within the Meyer-Joyce field is incredible, and the level of informational detail they managed to obtain is amazing. But here's the thing, They've been at this for 2 years now, and they have not produced a single useful result. Yes, we can trace actual events from their small inception point to the actual consequences, very much in keeping with the basic chaos theory concept of the butterfly flapping its wings, but well, so what? Every single thing that happens in this universe is the result of such a chain of events. Being able to see the chain offers no real insight to anything due to the very randomness of the process. Furthermore, it's utterly misleading. You could say that some tiny event or tiny decision in my life yesterday led me to writing this email, and that's technically true, but so did some tiny event or tiny decision in my life 15 years ago. It's all a chain. The event yesterday didn't take place in a vacuum. It didn't come out of nowhere. So what's the point? We have no control over it. We don't get to direct it, and we get no useful information out of it. Also, have you actually seen the reports they generate? From a technological point of view, the way they manage to automate their analysis of the fluctuation signatures within the Meyer-Joyce field is impressive, but again, it's all meaningless babble with no practical applications. Their personal remarks on the report are even worse. With all due respect to Ron and Terry and their indisputable technical expertise, I don't know what they're doing, and I'm not sure they do either. It's like they're coming up with this stuff at random. The above outlines my concerns as to the futility of the entire process, and I suspect that they may not be enough to sway you, but I have one final point, which I think you should consider very, very carefully. The entire program is an unforgivable waste of Monarch resources. I don't mean money, although the entire quantum ripple causality research subdivision is costing us millions and millions of dollars, but that doesn't really matter because I know we can afford that. However, there's a more vital resource they're consuming. Each time they fire up their rig and delve into the Meyer-Joyce field, they eat up a huge amount of chronon particles. Those are a finite resource, and as you know, we are projecting that the Ground Zero's yield will rapidly diminish as the fracture takes hold, which will happen very soon. You may not understand what the real impact of this is, so let me put it to you in practical terms. Every single time they detect and analyze a quantum ripple, it costs us a week of potential lifeboat runtime, minimum. Given Monarch's primary purpose and the total lack of useful results, I believe that's a luxury we cannot afford. I recommend shutting them down immediately or at the latest during our next reorg. We can reallocate their resources to something useful and put Ron and Terry's expertise into great use designing the lifeboat. I'm sure we wouldn't regret putting them to work on that given their track record of working with Chronon Tech. Sounds like she makes a good point there. That's all valid stuff.
Paul saw what was coming. It broke him. He refused to believe that it could be changed, and he cast aside the only people who could have convinced him otherwise.
Yeah. It's so funny that next year, for me as I record this, will be 2022. It's actually it's also kind of spooky because what if like it does come true? Not that I think it will, but you know, weird. These whiteboards. This is Paul. He came back here from the future in
17 years. He lived through twice. All of it mapped out from memory.
He knew the market trends before they occurred. He had the tools to make a fortune, and he did.
Yep. These were his whiteboards for the future and how things went. Man, to think that he started his own company to do all of this stuff, and then he worked for himself, basically. Alright, we're going that way. What's in here? What's this machine?
Paul was a powerful man, the leader of an empire, but behind the veil, he was a dying man. The signs were clear. Dr. Amaral was the one thing keeping Paul alive, but reading through their exchanges, there was something more than professional going on.
Yeah.
That's not my place to comment on.
Sophia's personal notes. I find myself at a loss. We knew that the fracture would arrive. It was clear very quickly that the process was occurring much faster than Paul's projections, his experiences, had led us to believe. That was alarming in itself, but there's another concern. With the fracture, Paul's condition seems to be accelerating rapidly. I don't know what to do about either one of these issues. I haven't had a chance to examine Paul properly, and of course he won't consent to any real tests at this point. He won't take the time, not with the situation being as critical as it is. He has to prepare for the gala, to take care of every little stupid thing Martin trots out for him. He won't think of himself at all, and I'm afraid that'll cost us dearly. So I don't know, I'm just speculating, but I believe this acceleration is a reaction to the stutters in time. In Zero state, his wave function is further disrupted by the excessive chronon energies within his body. Before the university incident, before the fracture, the condition was progressive, but controllable. The lack of stutters helped keep it in check. Now, its progress is rampant, and I worry that it may reach a critical point soon. We always knew that was a possibility, but all of our projections assumed we would have years, time enough to come up with a cure or a way to stop its progress. Which means there's a very real chance that in the near future, Paul's condition overtakes him. And if he does become a shifter, I don't know what to do about it. We haven't been able to help Dr. Kim. I don't know what we could do for Paul. I don't know what to do. The treatments are still working, but they take a toll on him, and their effect is greatly diminished. I'm concerned we may hit a point where he's forced to use them so often that the treatment becomes worse than the condition itself. And yet, I don't see any other options. He will not rest. He insists on doing so much. I know he chafes under his dependence on the treatment. He sees it as a weakness. I'm afraid I may lose him. Yeah, she's like in love with the dude. And from her point of view, I mean, this is the guy that's trying to save the world, save all of time, you know? And how could that not be attractive? He's trying to do so much with ambition. Uh-oh. Is this Liam versus Hatch?
Just one of you. Really? Look, you have to realize you're not going to keep me from the CFR.
Wait.
You're in shape for this.
I thought he fought Hatch. Oh yeah, that's right, he did. And he took him out. Oh man.
Have it your way.
Of course he's got the most fucking.
God damn it. Why can't I shut this down? Where is the freaking control? Oh man, this is... Alright, Liam. Damn it. Alright, took out his time harness.
Don't do it, man. Just stay down.
Yeah, just...
Fuck you. I've got too much writing on this. You're not going anywhere.
Yep, you're stuck in time now.
Seeing that face put it into perspective. They were all misled, manipulated to believing they were doing what was right.
Yeah, it's
what
true.
Was necessary.
Liam Burke made his choice.
Liam Burke was an unnecessary casualty. One of way too many.
Yeah, for real. What's it
They'd
look guy?
stockpiled all the chronon particles from Ground Zero to keep the lifeboat running.
Enough to hopefully last until a proper solution was discovered.
Everyone, please be advised that we are now at a point where lifeboat activation may occur. Accordingly, I've ensured the preparations are underway for activation. As part of that, what chronon particle stores still remain at the Ground Zero harvesting operation are being moved to the headquarters and placed into the Master Chronon Particle Repository, ready to be placed under the CFR's control. Please be aware that what we have managed to accumulate until this point is very likely to be all the chronon particles we ever have access to. Due to the fracture's effects on the Meyer-Joyce field, the Ground Zero anomaly is showing definite signs of weakening. As a result, the chronon particle yield decreases drastically and will soon drop to baseline. While we will obviously continue more traditional chronon particle harvesting operations in order to maximize our stockpile, we all need to recognize that sourcing them outside of the Ground Zero conditions is extremely inefficient. Or in plain terms, unless we find another source of chronon particles, and I don't believe we will, what we have now is all we will ever have. Please be aware that all use of chronon technology eats into our limited resources, and while we of course recognize that we need to have our strikers and other soldiers operate in stutters, each operation undertaken will eat away at our stockpile and, in very real terms, cost us days of lifeboat runtime. Accordingly, we have to plan all use of this technology closely and choose our battles carefully. That said, we should also realize the ongoing situation with Jack Joyce constitutes an emergency and will most likely require unconventional chronon particle investments. Just the same, we should be aware of the cost. I expect to see projected chronon particle consumption rates for the foreseeable future and simulations of how long our stockpile will last, adjusted for all the scenarios we have discussed. See our last meeting minutes in our next Monday meeting. Yeah, corporate areas, there's a lot of meetings that happen. A lot.
The lifeboat revolved around the countermeasure. He knew Will would try to take it back, that's why he was killed. He knew I'd try to do the same eventually.
Clearly, he was right.
From Lauren McStevens, read me right now CFR procedures to lifeboat maintenance. People, because there seems to be a certain lack of clarity about when it's appropriate for someone to enter the CFR chamber and mess with the chronon field regulator, and because I just had to fire Kevin Janeway because he did that exact thing, let me remind you of the approved CFR procedure. You do not touch the CFR. Period. I may touch the CFR because I'm the lead technician in charge of it. Dr. Sophia Amaral may touch the CFR because she's our head of research and she knows what she's doing. Mr. Paul Serene may touch the CFR because he's Paul fucking Serene and it's his CFR. Nobody else touches the CFR. On occasion, some enormously lucky individuals who have been personally trained by me and are proven to be very, very dependable and incredibly good at their jobs, who don't have a track record of trying to enter the CFR chamber like paint-huffing imbeciles because they just wanted to take a closer look, and who have remembered to bribe the lead technician in charge of the CFR with Tom Waits tickets, may be given written instructions to perform specific procedures on the CFR. That will be a great honor and a sign of significant degree of trust, and those people should be accorded with all professional respect and an appropriate degree of brown-nosing and or passive-aggressive displays of envy by their peers. Or to put it another way, you do not touch the CFR unless you want to join Kevin in the how to stop being an arrogant dumbshit who jeopardized the only hope of a future for the entire human race because his mansplaining ass thought what the CFR really needed was a random dude who knew better. Self-improvement course down at the unemployment office, which I'm sure is where we all believe he was escorted to by those armed men. There are no exceptions to this. The entire lifeboat protocol depends on the CFR being present, properly connected, and functioning normally. You do not want to jeopardize this. This is bigger than any of us, and we are not here to fuck around. Damn, she was taking charge with all of that. So Hatch was in here.
Fiona, I'm at the CFR chamber. Door's locked.
That's way above my access level. But since my friend disabled security earlier, I should be able to do this. Listen, I don't really know what the plan is, but it's all up to you now. Good luck.
All right.
It was like walking into a shrine. This was their holy relic.
All right. I think I think we're gonna end it here. I think I just saw the autosave. So let's end the video here. It's getting really long right now. The story is really culminating, really getting to the end here. Yeah, we're at 80%, guys. 80%, can you believe it? And wow. It's just wow. Well, I hope you guys will join me, and we'll be finishing this soon, probably. Wow. We're really going to be finishing this really soon. It's just been really gripping. And all of these emails back and forth really give you a sense of the universe. Just, ooh. Anyways, I hope you guys will join me again for the next one. And until then, bye.